Hi, it's Danny. Um, I want to welcome you to this video and to my channel. Welcome back if you're a returning visitor. Um, Thank you for joining me. So here I am. Okay, so let's start at the beginning. A couple of videos ago, maybe like a video ago, I had mentioned that not only am I moving to a Buju lifestyle or a bullet journal lifestyle, but I kind of want to do more minimalistic than what I was doing in my B6 Scribbles That Matter. And I was liking the Leuchtturm 1917, and I was loving the 80 GSM paper. So, and I mentioned in that video that I was going to do a bunch of, well, I did a bunch of spreads, and I felt it out to see if I like it, and so far so good. I really love it. So here is that Leuchtturm in an A5, and it's really nice. I love the paper, and this is like a burgundy color, a wine color. And so let's open this bad boy up. It had this weird connection with the first page, so what I did was I glued it together, albeit not well. And here's the index. It comes with a 2-page index. And this is like the first page of the bullet journal. I just put a simple 2021. My motto this year is keep trying. And here's a quote by Buddha, which is, with our thoughts, we make the world. And I think it's a really good reminder that you make the world, whatever you perceive, you becomes your world. So be mindful of what you're perceiving, be mindful of your thoughts. And I thought that really spoke to me because of, what I go through on a daily basis. So second page, I have a grid to see how many squares and boxes it has. How many squares and boxes? How many grids of space it has. And it's 26 lines, 26 boxes across with 37 lines down. And this is about 2 boxes more than my B6 Scribbles That Matter, and about 6 boxes more than my Scribbles That Matter. So it's substantially bigger. It provides me with more space. So much so that I was able to fit I had more room for my year at a glance, that I could have pushed it down a slot and it still would have fit everything. But I didn't know that at the time, even though I already did this. So I just wrote it in like I did in my B6. Yeah, but here's my year at a glance. I kept the color scheme simple. I used a gray mild liner, the light gray mild liner. I highlighted the number of the calendar, or the number of the month, and kept it simple. Here's my period tracker, and I kept it simple. I just wrote from 1 to 31 on the vertical, what is that? The vertical axis. The vertical axis has 1 to 31. The horizontal axis has the first letter of the month, January, February, March, April. And across, and I just write when my period starts and how long it lasts. And here I did the same thing for tracking my binge eating and alcohol intake. I have a key. The X is representative of when I binge eat, and the alcohol with a pink highlighter and a circle indicates when I last drank alcohol. I was doing really well. I was doing like 3 weeks. I almost got to 3 weeks without binge eating, but I had a slip up yesterday and today. So yeah, it's back to the drawing board, but I'm not giving up. Slip ups will happen, but you just have to just keep pushing forward, and that's what I intend to do. So this is my binge eating and alcohol tracker. Here's where I keep a track of my birthdays. Technically, it should be in like a different kind of notebook that I'll hold on forever, but I don't mind writing everyone's birthday in every planner or every bullet journal that I have, because it helps me memorize people's birthdays. I love birthdays. I never miss a birthday. If you tell me your birthday once, I will remember it. I will remember it better than I'll remember your name. I'll be like, that girl with the long curly hair, her birthday's May 6th. I'll remember those things. That's how I roll. So what I did was I wrote out the months of the year in the horizontal space, and then I wrote the number, the date of their birthday in the line, and that corresponded with the name. And so Lita's birthday, my kitty, she was born June 5th, so I wrote her under the J, the first J, or the second J, I wrote 5 and Lita's name. This is my future log. I know it's really small, but I used an Alistair method. A lot of Alistair methods is going to be used in this bullet journal because I feel like it saves much more space and it's clearer. So I think my phone went off. It's clearer. So sorry about that. You know I have a problem focusing. So I wrote the events, tasks, and appointments, and then the date of its occurrence in this column, and then I wrote out the month. So since it started in May, I put May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, though I don't think this will last up until December, and that's why I don't care for like future logs that are huge, that take up massive amounts of pages. I'm trying to be conservative with my page numbers, and most of the time I plan within like a month in advance. Nothing really happens way in advance. This is like a deadline for when our taxes are due since we did an extension. And I'll just continue to write that in every bullet journal I have moving forward. But majority of the events happen in June and a little in July. So the triangle indicates an appointment that I have to show my face, I have to show up for, and the circle indicates an event that is occurring regardless of if I show up or not. The hope is that I show up or not, but that's what a circle is. And that's my future log, very short. And here is my 2021 goals. Technically, I should have put it like after the calendar, but I thought, nah, I was just going with the flow, just writing what felt right, not even thinking too tough about it. And I actually like that. It kind of reflects my way of thinking, like really like, you know, rolling with my homies. You know what movie that's from? Anybody? Okay. So my 2021 goals is right over here, right in line with my 2021 affirmations. And so I figured one can motivate the other, and one can keep the other in line. So I put them right next to each other, and I kept it very simple, just a gray mild liner, 2021 crossed out, and just the things that I say to myself. These aren't my entire affirmations, just some of them. And these are just my overarching goals, which goes in line with my monthly goals, which goes in line with my daily goals. So okay, so this is the start of my May spread, which was my philosophy for May was to be kind. And when I mean kind, I mean kind to myself, kind to others, kindness about forgiving myself. Sorry about that. Echo, stop. Yeah, sorry about that. Kind to myself, kind to others. I forgot I had the alarm on. This is so buoy. Oh, I'm so sorry for my buoyness. It's so buoy. I'm not taking that out. I don't care. I do care, but I hope you appreciate the realness in my life, which is my Alexa going off in the middle of my filming. Someone sophisticated would edit that out, but I am not sophisticated, and I refuse to be. Cheerio. So for the month, I also put my monthly goals, which goes in line with my yearly goal. And here I put the month of May calendar right here. So here is my May log and my May log, my tasks log. So I use the Writer Carroll method, the traditional bullet journal method, with having a vertical event log where I put the day and the date next to each other. And what I did here was I separated them into weeks. So after every Sunday, I put a line to indicate that's the end of the week. So the first week of May consists of a Saturday and Sunday. The last week of May consists of just a Monday. And everything else is regular Monday through Sunday. I put numbers by each week because in this Alistair method, I separate the task and event that I have to do with these numbers. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and underneath the corresponding number the specific event or appointment or task happens. Right now I just have events and appointments happening. The O is again things that are occurring without me showing up, and the triangle are appointments that require me to show up. So that's my May log. And here's my May tracker. So I did on the vertical axis. What a weird word, axis. The vertical axis has like the day and the date, and then I have the first letter of the habit that I want to track written. And here's the key. The first P is for prayer, A is for affirmations, J is for journaling, G is for gratitude, P is for painting, S is for sober, A is for active, and E is to eat healthy. Let me show you what my tracker looks right now in the B6. This is how it looks in the B6. So clearly there's less color and there's less like fanfare in this new tracker, just highlighted. And then actually I should highlight this too. And then I just put an X on if it's done or not. And if it's, not done, I don't put an X. May goal. So my May goals in my previous was written here, goals and gratitude. And so I had it separated into a week spread, and I would write daily what my goals are right next to my gratitude. So for this, what I did was I wrote out my goals and wrote it from 1 to 31. So May 1st to May 31st, I would write out across what my goals are for that day. Sometimes it's one thing, like focus on paper, and sometimes it's multiple things separated by a semicolon, like right here, finish, EN 760 paper, paint, watch The Circle. Who watches The Circle? Isn't that a mess? And watch Sister Wives, also a mess. Who loves trash TV? Tell me you love trash TV. I love trash TV. 90 Day Fiance, Seeking Sister Wives, those are my jams right now. I used to watch The Housewives, but kind of stale right now. My favorite housewives are New York, because I'm from New York, woo woo, Beverly Hills, Potomac, and I do know a lot about Atlanta, even though it's not really my favorite. Anyhow, so I write my goals across and separated from a semicolon, and so this is really, really simple in comparison to what I was doing before. And here's my gratitude spread. So I just keep it in columns, and I write the date. I highlight the date so it can stand out to me which date was which. And then I write like a little dash, and I write what I'm grateful for. And it looks like chicken scratch. It looks completely disorganized, like compare and contrast. Like this looks much neater, even though my handwriting sucks. Let's be honest. This looks much neater than this, but I kind of like it this way. I kind of like it this way because this is how I think. I go randomly through my day. I'm like, you know what? I'm really grateful for this. And I want us to sketch it out. I don't want to like be too, I don't want to do so much just to give gratitude. I want it to be simple. And this is very, very simple. This is my food log. So again, looks like a hot mess. I know. However, I am loving it because it keeps me focused on the day. So I'm just writing day by day by day. I'm not looking at the entirety of my week and judging myself on the entirety of my week. That's what I was doing. I was judging myself. I was looking at the entire thing and saying, oh, look how many rest days I have. 4 rest days. How dare I? Like, judging myself for 4 rest days when, hello, the focus should be, I worked out 3 times this week. And I was pretty fast with my pace. That's something to celebrate. I worked out my arms. I did weight training. So this keeps me focused on the day because it's too much to even look at the past. Like, I can't tell you from looking at it immediately how many rest days I have. I can't really, like, it doesn't jump out to me immediately, and that's what I like. I don't want information to jump out at me immediately. I just want to track. So when I do look back, yeah, I will take evaluation of when I had many rest days or when I don't, but as I'm writing it, I won't pay it any attention. So this is my mood tracker, and instead of doing like a bunch of decorative stuff, I'm just writing what I feel when I feel it. So restless, anxious, tired but good, things like that. I also wrote cravings, and I've been doing pretty well lately, but I had a slip up recently. I had Chick-fil-A, yesterday and today, and it's just been a hard week. I don't want to get into it, but it's the anniversary of when I lost my cat, and my cat Hedgie, who's a sweet baby angel. He was 22 years old when he died, and I had him since he was a kitten, so him and I have been together for a very long time, and so it's still hard, and I still miss him. And these are my dailies. So it looks exactly like my food log and my gratitude log. It's just writing out in columns what my tasks are. And sometimes I take notes, sometimes I don't. Sorry about the noise, my cat is knocking things over as always. And a continuation of my dailies. And I kind of like that because, again, I'm focusing on today and what I need to do today. And so I may change it up where I put a master weekly log list and then the dailies, but so far that's what I'm doing, and I love it. And so I'm still thinking, what am I going to do, because I already recorded the June one. I had my June notebooks set up, but we'll see how it goes. Anyhow, I want to thank you for joining me and watching this video. And I encourage you to like, comment, subscribe, do as you deem fit, and question everything. That you must do. Question everything. And I will catch you on the flips. Bye.